Hi, so I've not done a video for a while, so I thought I'd give it a go as I'm this month's guest designer over on Like Forever. I'm going to use one of the sketches created by Laura Rumble with this month's kit. Those two pictures are from my recent trip to Uzbekistan, and I'm using a 9x12 album for this kit, so I'm using I've cut the paper down to just over 9x12, and then I've used one of the cut files, cut it out of white cardstock on my Silhouette Cameo, and then just put lots of foam, 3D foam on the back to pop it up. So I'm just showing you the sketch again, to remind me what I was trying to do. And these are the two pictures. They're a bit bigger than the ones she suggests on the sketch, so I do decide to cut them down in a minute. So the photos are from a hammam, which is like a Turkish bath, and the photo of me is afterwards, and the cat was just chilling inside kind of the room where we got ready. So it was warm, but it wasn't like super hot or steamy or anything, but it was really chilled cat. So like I said, I'm just trimming the photos down. I actually printed these out, on my selfie, so using the Project Life app, I just put two small pictures together and then printed them out. And I thought black and white really made them stand out a bit better. I did print them out in colour to start with, but then changed my mind. So I take quite a bit of time trying to get things the right way, and here I'm looking for frames, so I've used the chipboard stickers from the Maggie Holmes Gather collection by Create Paper. You'll actually see I don't end up using the big square kind of Polaroid one or the circular wreath one. The Polaroid one is just too big, and the circular wreath one didn't look right because everything's square, so I decided to make my own, which is what I'm doing now. So I've just used some pattern paper from the 6x6 paper pad, and I'm just creating lines on the back of it so I can cut them out with my craft knife. So I'm faffing about a bit trying to decide whether or not to make the frame thicker or not, but I decided to just stick to the 1 centimetre line that I did originally, and actually that's about right. So I was going to do two of the greeny coloured ones, but then I decided I wanted a smaller one in a pink to kind of tie in the pink that's on the small chipboard one. Just going through the same process again. And then I just ink all the edges in black just to kind of make them stand out a bit more, and I do the same on the chipboard as well, and it just adds a bit of definition to the edges to make them pop up against the white of the cut file, so they don't blend in quite so much. So I spend a bit of time moving them around, trying to decide where to put them, and then I decide that I'm going to actually back them in pattern paper. So I pull out this kind of distressed pink and a text print one, just to go in the back of them. Which works really well. And here we go, I spend a bit of time moving them around. I think I swapped them. Oh, maybe I edited that bit out. So I put the two paper ones flat on the back, and then decide to pop up the chipboard one on some foam dots, and then I put my photos on foam dots as well to give a bit more dimension. Although you will see that I do end up pulling off one of the foam dots from the cat picture because it just doesn't look right popped up behind the frame. So unfortunately my camera cut out, and the only thing you've missed is I've added a few splatters from some Mr. Huey mist that we got in the kit. This is an embellishment pack from the Maggie Holmes Gather collection for Create Paper. So such a pretty collection, so I'm totally in love with it. So I just fiddle about with this little tag. You'll see I pull it off more times than I care to count really, but it does actually stay where I put it. It's just I layer stuff underneath. So I'm trying to decide what else to layer up, and I feel like I want something behind the frames against the crisscross background. So I pick out this kind of wreath and cut it in half and just tuck it behind some of the frames to add a bit of pretty pattern. So it's got like a creamy white background, and then it's got like a black floral print to it. So I'm just looking for some more stickers, and I've just picked out a label that's got a gold edge into it, like a gold foil. You can see it just shimmering there, just to tuck in to cover up where the cut file is showing through, and that works well. And now I'm fiddling with some of the washi tape. So I've got the Maggie Holmes Gather Collection washi tape as well, and there's a gorgeous gold, silver and pink foil tapes, and I think I pulled out the pink one first and try and put it up the top, but then I decide I don't like it how it sticks to the background, so I pull it up and get rid of that piece. And then, like I said before, I move the tag quite a bit, so here we go again. So I pull it off once just to stick the foil tape down, and then it goes back on. I really should have thought it through before I stuck it back on a few times and pulled it off again. It'll be a wonder if it stays stuck on the page. So I'm trying to decide on a title, and Hammam is spelt with 3 M's, and on the thicker sheet you only get 2 big ones and 2 small ones, so I decided that didn't really fit, because at first I was going to put Hammam Cat, and then I decided, well, there's more about it than that. I've got the gold lettering that you just seen there, which I didn't think fitted in with the colour scheme, and I thought it was a bit fussy, and then I decided to call it Hammam Fresh, because the photo of me at the bottom is after I've been in the hammam, so I'm all scrubbed and cleaned and massaged and exfoliated. I was pretty worried I was going to lose whatever little tan I did have from the trip, but thankfully it wasn't too bad. So here we go, it comes off again, that poor tag. So it wasn't very sticky, the Fresh, so I put some extra glossy accents on in a little while just to make it stick, and I'm just deciding where to put it in that frame. So the sketch does suggest having it across the middle between the 2 photos and the middle frame, but I end up with mine slightly to the right, and then I put some embellishment on the left hand side of it. So I do try putting the lettering to the left hand side, but then I decide that I'd prefer it above it. So I'm using the gold small alphabet stickers off the Maggie Holmes Gather. Well, it's a 12 by 12 sticker sheet folded in half, and I really like them. They're really pretty, shiny letters. I think I might use quite a lot of these on my layouts, especially as a lot of the pictures have got hints of gold in them from my trip. So here we go, I stick it back down again with some glue. I think this is where I have a few issues with my glossy accents, or it might be later on. No, it must be later on. So if anybody knows what they're going to do with the piano that's on the stickers or the chipboard sheet, I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts in the comments, because I have no idea what I'm going to use mine for. I haven't got a musical bone in my body, so it'd be interesting to find out what other people are going to do with it. So I think about putting the tag down again, and then I decide to add some gold tape on the top, and I just fiddle about getting that in the right place for where I want it. It wasn't quite straight there, so I just felt like I needed to add a bit more gold in, because I'd put the gold title, and then there was just a tiny bit of gold in the labels that I'd cut out. Then I just wanted to add a bit more bling, and in the end I do cover quite a lot of it up, but just the hint of the accent there is really good, and it adds an extra dimension to it. So I pulled out these Pink Fresh Studio Indigo Hills puffy stickers and chipboard hearts to add in, and I really like that one that says lovely, so it's like a light pink puffy, round puffy sticker, and I thought that coordinated well with the round wooden button at the top. And I did want to put some of the hearts on, but they're a very stark white in colour, and I didn't like the mix of that against the creamy looking Maggie Holmes collection. So I do try and stick a few bits down, but then I decided I don't actually like it. I think I'll go for a flower next and then put that back as well. So I've kind of decided that all through my holiday album I'm going to try and have hearts, because I'm using some of the Chamel Go Now Go collection and I really like the puffy hearts in that collection, so I did want to add some hearts to this. So I used the ones on the sticker sheet from the Gather collection, which tied in really well. So there were two kind of pinky coloured ones and then two foil gold hearts, which again brought in some more gold, which was good. And I think I'm getting pretty close to the finish now. There's just a few word stickers that I pull off this. One that says #goodstuff, and I can't remember what the other one says. So that's the #goodstuff, and I move it around and then go back to the same first place I put it, so I need to learn to trust my judgment. So then I'm not quite keen on where the gold foil is and how it's like stuck, and you can see the lines through, like of the patterns of the paper through, so I just cover it up with another sticker sheet. So it's not far off done now. I just decided to add some writing, so just kind of a bit of a comment about the cat, where it was, and then what we did. Like there were 6 of us, and I just put that we went to the hammam for a scrub. So apparently it's like one of the best things to do in Bukhara, and there's only a few traditional hammams left. So I decided to add some, they're kind of a greeny, an off greeny colour sticker sheet, sequin. I'm too busy watching myself fiddle with the glue, in like 3 different areas. So they just add a bit more bling and a bit of shine to the end effect of the layout, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. It just pulls it all together really. So at the end I've got some close-up shots and also a full shot of the layout. I don't think I added anything after I finished filming, so which it makes a change, because I usually stop filming and then decide on something else. So thank you for watching, and I hope to be back again soon with another video of my creations with the October Harmony kit for Like Forever.